Right, jump in the GTI. It's probably the earliest I've ever started a video off. Car's all misted up. Let's get the windows down. One noise I do want to show you guys so we know what we're talking about. Right, so you guys heard the start up. Right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's like 7:40 or something like that. It's quite early for a video. Essentially the plan today, we're going to get the cam chain done on the Mark 5 GTI. If you're new to the channel, this is my project car. We are heading over to the Volkswagen dealership in Solihull. The one where we did the inspection video. They did quite well and a lot of you guys did enjoy it. But I want to stress one thing quickly. This project is still about DIY, so whatever I can do, I'm still going to do. But I think a cam chain and tensioner is probably just a bit out of what I can do just yet. Still learning, so don't want to mess up with the timing of the engine and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, the opportunity presented itself, so I'd be rude not to take it. It is a big job, so what we're going to do, we're going to head over there now. We're going to drop the car off. It's about a 6-hour job they've quoted me. I wanted to try and give them a hand, you know, do a little vlog with you guys and show you, like, me as a novice, you know, learning it. But they have like liability insurance, so they can't really have someone from the public working on the car. You guys will understand anyway. But yeah, we'll get started. Alright, so I'll be at Deja Vu, back at the VW dealership. Gonna hopefully get the car in now. Apparently it does get very busy, so let's try and get as much filmed without it being extremely loud in the service bay. Took ages to get here, man, the morning traffic. But yeah, let's get it sorted. Right, so there is the beast with its new wheels and splitter. We're going to take the car in a bit, but Sakib's just going to take us on a little tour of the dealership whilst we're here, because they're quite busy in there. Got a few nice cars, got a lovely white silver GTI there. What else you got here to show me, Sakib?
We'll get the keys for that next time.
Never really done like many dealership vlogs on this channel, so yeah, the car is going to go in a bit and we'll give you guys a brief idea of what the sort of job brief is, but it is a complex job, so we'll leave that to the main professionals here. We've got a nice GTI gang, Mark 7.5 and Mark 7. It's basically the place to come for GTIs then, isn't it? Alright, so another Mark 7. What do you guys prefer, the Mark 7.5 or the Mark 7? The Mark 7.5's got some nice taillights though. I'm pretty sure the exhaust tips are slightly larger as well. It's one thing I've noticed too. Some of these are performance versions as well, isn't it? This one's got the red detail in the red badges, the brakes. If it was me, I would go for the performance simply because you get the ELSD. What else we got here? We've got some T-Rocks. Tell you one car I'm interested to try. You know the T-Rock R when that comes out? I know it's like a weird, some people might think it's a bit pointless. You know that extra ride height makes all the difference, you know, when you're trying to thread through traffic. I mean, here's some normal T-Rocks here. It's interesting, this grey here on this Polo is nice too. Alright, so let's head inside, man. What else you got in here? Oh yeah, you got the Up GTI as well. Let's have a look at the inside of this. I haven't had a look at one of these up close. Got a nice steering wheel and stuff as well, isn't it?
Right,
yeah. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's nice.
Shy guy. Got this as well. Tartan as usual. This is probably very similar to, say, a Mark 1 GTI in terms of weight and specs, for what I've been reading online. This here as well, yeah. The XO.
Yeah.
Some concept thing. New Tuaregs as well. There is a lot of stock in this dealership, man. But it's a new Tuareg, isn't it?
Yeah.
They've fully stepped up on this. Yo. Very few buttons, have made it very simplistic, haven't they? Gear lever as well. Yeah, little showroom vlog before we get to all the mechanical bits. It is very busy in there, so we won't be able to film too much like last time. Last time it was after hours. So yeah, we'll get a brief intro and then let the guys carry on and we'll come back. Got Lapis Blue R in here as well. This for sale as well?
Yeah.
You know what I always noticed when the 7.5 came out, the black Alcantara insets, before it used to be beige when they first came out, even so based on the 7, if you never went for any optional seats you'd get the beige inserts, but now they went for black. It made a big difference. You guys know on the channel we've done a fair few 7.5s, so you know the sketch. Lapis Blue does still look good even after all these years. Right, so that was a quick look at the dealership. We are going to get the Mark 5 in now, but yeah, all good. Make sure you come check out Volkswagen Solihull if you need servicing and sales needs, of course. my local dealership, so all good. Right, so the GTI is going in. Right guys, so we're here with Jack again today. You guys remember him from the inspection video. We're doing the cam chain sort of replacement and the tensioner.
Yeah, I mean, it looks much cleaner than the last time I saw it. So
yeah, it's had an engine.
Yeah, so we're going to carry out the rear timing chain replacement of the engine.
Yep.
So it involves removing the cam cover, setting the timing, locking it all up.
Yep.
And then at the back here, move this housing. Obviously, we reported an oil leak at the back here last time, which it looks like you've done a few miles. Can't really see much sign of him back. What we'll do, obviously, replace the gas between here and here. Yep. And have a little look round it, give it an inspection. Yep. This housing comes off, high pressure fuel pump comes off. Yep. And then underneath here, there's a tensioner. Tensions the chain. Yep. Once it's up, we'll get the pane bolt at the back here out of the exhaust camshaft. Yep. And get that all out, replace the chain, put it back in, give it a run, and get it sorted.
These have a cam belt and a cam chain. Really
it's similar to the old generation 180 engines, where they would drive one camshaft up the belt, and then they would drive the other cam belt, off the chain at the back. So they've carried that on through this engine as well.
Well, yeah, that's cool. What we might do is I'll sort of film the video in like sections. I'll come back for a little update once the sort of engine bay is all opened up and stuff like that, and then at the end we'll sort of see how it sounds and all done, all good. So whilst the GTI is getting this cam chain bits done, they've given me a very nice car to sort of use for the rest of the day. Brand new GTI Performance Mark 7.5, white silver panoramic roof. It is a really high spec car. This, even the front windscreen's got a slight shade on it too. But yeah, this is basically my car today, 19 plates. So yeah, very good service here. I can recommend them highly. Inside it is literally brand new, this thing. Got these new style seats. I've never seen these before. I mean, I've seen my fair share of Mark 7s and Mark 7.5s, but these seats, this pattern is different to what they usually have. All the infotainment system, flat bottom stairwell, it's all brand new to be fair, so yeah, it should be good fun. Love the fact how much light comes in the cabin. Yeah, we'll just fast forward to when I come back to the dealership. Don't know why I'm pressing down the button. It's got keyless entry, this thing. Right guys, so I've got an update from the dealership. The car won't be ready today, so we are probably going to have to finish this video tomorrow. But they've basically told me that the chain is in pretty good condition. But the reason for the delay is essentially the car needs a new timing chain cover. We're going to find out the reasons when we get there. But I'm going to go drop off this GTI. It's been a lovely drive. Little mini review I'll give you guys now. Great cars as you would expect from Mark 7.5. Driven so many on the channel. This one's got a very nice interior. You leave it in D and the steering's so light even in sport mode. A bit more responsive, the throttle, compared to the standard 7.5 that I've driven. So yeah, I can feel the sort of differences on the performance. The diff as well is a bit more clawed in. I haven't really been pushing it too much. I've just driven it back and forth from the dealership because I had a few bits to do today. But yeah, lovely all-round car. I'm sure Salil Volkswagen will be able to help you if you are interested in this particular car. Alright, so the 7.5 is all parked up. Looks like there's another steel grey Mark 5 GTI in the car park. Looks very similar to mine actually. 5-door. Yeah, mine's inside, probably with a lot of bits detached. This one looks lowered as well slightly. I mean, look at the difference the rear tailgate makes. Mine's missing the spoiler. Yeah, we have got it coming soon. Right folks, we're in the service bay again. It's at the end of the day, so workshop's a bit more quiet. The car's all disassembled. We're going to get Jack to come over and explain this whole situation with the cam chain. It's quite interesting to see the car like in bits. So initially when we took the cam cover off, the first thing I was pleased to see was the how actually clean it is inside the head. Usually higher mileage engines, if they haven't had good service and not been looked after, that usually you'll see signs of burnt on oil or oil that's caked on in places. This looks golden, so the story of having oil changes as regular as it has, I would say that's more than likely. Yeah, every sort of 5k that it's been done, so it definitely does show. Yeah, so obviously all here, it's still nice and golden, and you know, it's in good condition, that is. That's good news. The cam lobes are nicely showing, there's no scoring, nothing that I would be concerned about. When we actually started to strip down the timing chain at the back, which we've actually took off now, we actually found that the chain itself was in really good condition. There wasn't really much in the way of slack there. And I believe that has been done before. Because based on the condition of it, and also some of the bolts that were holding things in place weren't Volkswagen standard, so for somebody to take any of that off,
in my opinion, they've been in there to do that.
Yeah.
But obviously you're doing this and have a peace of mind.
Definitely, it's a peace of mind thing, isn't it? You hear so many sort of horror stories and stuff about the cam chain going. And I was looking through the history and I couldn't really find anything about it. I mean, there was a bunch of it had been the age of the car. But all I could find was stuff about the cam belt. Yeah,
sometimes though you just don't really know what somebody's done.
Yeah.
But from my perspective, I would see that and it looked in good condition.
Yeah.
Lucky though, the oil leak that we had on the right hand side here, there was actually 2 leaks. The gasket between the timing chain cover housing was leaking and leaking straight down here onto the this water pipe here. So that's going to be fixed now with a brand new gasket, and then the vacuum pump that goes into that housing, the O-ring that seals that was actually leaking as well. So that's sort of 2 oil leaks killed with 1 stone, if you will, along with replacing your chain.
Yeah, because I got the engine bay cleaned so we can identify a bit better. So it was definitely still leaking.
Because we've still got oil residue in there, and obviously before we rebuild it, we'll get all that cleaned down, make sure it's nice, give it a road test, make sure that it's perfect.
It's awesome. So this is like the cam locking tool they use and everything.
Yeah, this is a OE tool. It basically locks the cams in position so they can't move. So when we get all this off here, because obviously the cam belt drives the exhaust camshaft, and then the only thing keeping the inlet camshaft in times is not related to the belt in any way, shape or form, is these chain and sprockets. So what you actually have when those go wrong is you can have them come out of time. The chain gets slack in it, and that's where your rattling noise is. As we start to rebuild it up, I'll try and get some video or footage, or you can get something so you can see what it looks like when it's assembled. But it make more sense when it's back together.
Definitely. So there was something about the timing case that needs to get changed, from what I've been told.
The timing case on these, it's a well-known thing though. Basically, over time they become a little bit brittle. And in removal, there's a good chance that it's probably going to crack or break when you find it. So literally on the top right-hand corner where the bolt would go in here, right? I don't know where the case is. I think it's over there somewhere. Basically, a crack formed in it, and that's it. We just don't want to reuse that. So we're obviously going to replace that timing case
as well.
So it's shiny and brand new and free of any issues.
So I mean, a very thorough job. Definitely something that's not very DIY friendly. Nothing I can do yet anyway. Overall, we still think that the engine, for its age and mileage, is still...
I mean, again, this is, from what I've seen, this aligns very much so with the story you've told me of what the owner was like, the oil change intervals and how its life's been. From looking at the top end and what I can see, everything does look, it aligns with that. So again, goodbye. Yeah guys, what we'll do, we'll sort of cut this bit of the video here, and we'll catch up tomorrow. Right, so back again for the final bit of the video. The car is ready, gonna head inside. Before we do that, just a quick reminder, make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you do enjoy this Mark 5 GTI content. There's gonna be a lot more to come, maybe an upgraded turbo, handling mods, stuff like that. Right now we're basically getting the car ready for all the mods and stuff like that, making sure it's all good. Right, so here we go, car's all done. So when we last left off, I think it was dismantled, we put it back together now. The noise on start had actually gone, which surprised me because the chain looks in good condition, there was no slack or play in it. But, so we've changed that, new housing's now installed, so that's shiny and brand spanking new. We've replaced the gasket between this housing and the cam cover at the top. Replaced the O-ring that was leaking on the vacuum pump, so the oil leak's now fixed. So we're not going to have any more oil leaking out of there. And as you've said yourself, the start noise now gone. We also changed the DV. As you guys know, we put the Rev G on. This is the old DV. And as you can see here, the diaphragm itself is just perished and come apart. So that'll be 100% where your loss of power was going. And that noise that you'd got. So
it was whistling badly before, wasn't it?
So this is probably, as you probably get driven it. It'll make a night and day difference, that one.
Definitely. We just took it around the block briefly just now. A huge difference, guys. Definitely get your DV done if you feel like your car's a bit underpowered, especially below like 3000 RPM. But yeah, all the cam chain and all the good stuff is done. Looks very fresh, as we can see. What I think we'll do, we'll sort of wrap up the video here. Big thanks to the guys at Solid Volkswagen, also Jack as well, for giving us plenty of technical insight. We may be here soon again to visit. So yeah, slowly getting the GTI up to scratch. Cam chain done. We saw once you've done a sort of precaution, it was actually in fairly good condition, as they found, but it's good to sort of know, especially before we start chucking like KO4 and everything like that at it. But yeah guys, make sure you subscribe if you do like this sort of content. Make sure you visit as well, come and see Jack and all the guys here. And yeah, just drop a like on the video if you did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.